Good morning, my friends. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts today. Let me ask you all a question. Can you all hear any drilling, any background noise? We're doing some major construction on my building, and at some point in time, the noise is incredibly deafening. But I've got a very good sound filter. So, well, they're not doing anything right now. Let's give them another second or two. The noise is very distracting. I'd like to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on YouTube and on LinkedIn and on Facebook. And, thankfully, they're quiet right now. I'll stop and ask you when it starts. But now, what I'm going to introduce and share with all of you works like magic. You can break recruiting records before New Year's Eve with some very, very simple actions on your part. All right? There's plenty of time to enroll people into your business. We're talking about engagement. Engagement equals involvement. Achieving success on LinkedIn and Facebook doesn't just mean increasing your friends' connections or followers. Obviously, the more you have, the greater the reach. Posting and ghosting your audience doesn't get you what you really want, engagement. And the primary engagement that you're looking for is conversation. On LinkedIn, you have access to 1 billion people. You can pick out the people that you have a pretty good idea would be interested in what you're doing. It all comes down to conversation. True engagement requires a proactive approach. Managing engagement and communications with your friends, connections, and followers helps turn them into active distributors and customers. Having a large number of connections, friends, and followers does you no good. Can you all hear that? Anybody here? Anybody hear that? It's intermittent. If you hear it, just please let me know. So having a large number of connections, friends, and followers does you no good if they aren't paying attention to what you're doing. If people aren't engaging in other ways, it's time to change your content, change the strategy. What you really want is new distributors and active customers. So here's some engagement tips for LinkedIn and Facebook. First, know your audience. Know who your serious prospects are that consumes your content, where they are, and what's important to them. Review the content you post and see which ones get the most engagement. Do more of that. Practice active audience interaction. Like or respond to comments. The key is to be authentic. Generic comments like, "That's great," won't work as well over time. The algorithms know that you're just, phoning it in. Now, when you react to somebody that reacts to something that you post, it's okay to respond on the post, but you're going to lose track of the interaction if that's all you do. So you need to go to the message area, respond there too. Like, I'm really glad that you enjoyed my post today. That's all you have to say. You don't have to engage in a lot of conversation. Now, I fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, or I don't fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, But I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. I am teaching you a process that once you master it, will enable you to build an empire on social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook. One kick. Your one kick step to mastering every social network is my 4-step formula. Create a page. Connect with people. Communicate with them. Start conversations and qualify them to determine if they're really a prospect for your business and close them. The more selective you are, the higher the results you're going to have. It's so simple that anyone can master it. The key to your success is engagement. Engagement. Being a direct connection with someone is the strongest level of relationship possible on any social network. But getting them to like, respond to it, love it, getting them to just putting a little thumbs up next to anything that you do is a form of active engagement. There are many ways to engage, interact, and communicate with other people. When someone likes something that you posted, they're communicating with you. Following someone is a form of engagement. A text is the highest form of engagement. A like, a comment, or a share, anything that anyone does, form of engagement. Respond to the people that respond to something that you do. All forms of engagement. A like, a comment, a share can become a lead, depending upon who these people are. Leads become prospects, again, depending upon who they are. And prospects become business builders in a short period of time, simply by talking to them. Start talking to the people who respond to any of your actions and reach out to people and start talking to them based on their actions. So we have 7 days to go to Christmas. And wishing someone a Merry Christmas or posting something relating to Christmas is a very, very effective way to communicate with people. 13 days to go until New Year's Eve. You could ring in 2024 with a larger team and at a higher rank, the more people that you talk to. 2024, everybody's looking forward to that. It's a new year, a new you, new opportunities for you. You can rank advance before New Year's Eve with LinkedIn if you start conversations with people. So let's ring in the new year at a higher rank, at a higher level. Posting is the magic. Post it. Anything generates interest, especially if you're talking to people that are looking for opportunities that have lost their jobs. And posting GIFs, moving images, gets you greater reactions. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Posting GIFs. I'm giving you examples of some of the things that you could be posting. If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Tonight in boot camp, we're going to show you how to create Santa Claus gifts. It's not as hard as you think. Sometimes the biggest problem is in your head. You got to believe you can play a shot instead of wondering where your next bad shot is coming from. You don't hear that? Wonderful. you have friends, when you post things like this, you never know who you're connected to is going to like it, who you're connected to is going to share it. So posting things, anybody that you're connected to that sees it, it's an activity. All the people that they're connected to are going to get notified that they looked at your post. Leadership is about creating two things: inspiration and results. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When you're at the top, remember what it felt like when you were at the bottom. And when you're at the bottom, remember what it felt like to be at the top. Good times don't last forever, but neither do the bad times. Posting things like this once, twice, or 3 times a day will generate phenomenal results. Today is a new day. Don't let your history interfere with your destiny. Let today be the day you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start taking action towards the life you want. You have the power and the time to shape your life. The people that see these things are going to appreciate it. The 3 C's of life: choices, chances, changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. Now, this is a gift. This is a moving image. And believe it or not, this in a part will get you better results than this. However, this, when sent in a text directly to somebody, will also get better results than this. Posting moving images to make a point. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. And when you see a quote from someone, you can go on the internet, you can look to see what other quotes are available to you from that person. If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. This is a great thing to share with someone that just lost their job. If you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. This is something you want your prospects to see at some point in time in your conversation. One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead of what they can have to gain. The only limitation is what is that which one sets up in their own mind. Now, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Time and good friends are 2 things that become more valuable the older you get. If you find a job you love, you'll never work again. Find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay you for doing it. Some people light up a room when they enter, others when they leave. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. Jim Rohn has dozens of great things that you can post. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you're a leader. President John Quincy Adams. And so sharing this with your prospects does 2 things. Number 1, the people that see it appreciate it, and it builds your online reputation for being an influencer. God, that Bill is so smart. I really love his posts. People will look forward to what you post. True leaders don't create followers. They create more leaders. Store managers, people in executive positions, really appreciate these. We generally change ourselves for one of 2 reasons: inspiration or desperation. If you want to go big, stop thinking small. Don't be afraid to start over. This time, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. A great thing to post to a store manager that work for Bed Bath & Beyond for 25 years and lost their job. Be committed to do what it takes to have what you want. I'm not failed. My success is just postponed. Even a 1 degree shift in your thinking can cause a massive change in your life over time. You don't have wisdom for tomorrow's problems, but you will tomorrow. You don't have resources for tomorrow's needs, but you will tomorrow. You don't have courage for tomorrow's challenges, but you will when tomorrow comes. Why are you killing yourself for a job that will replace you in a week if you die? Take care of yourself. You'll walk away from the job that is slowly killing you to pursue the one you love if you're confident. Never give up. Everyone has bad days. Pick yourself up and keep going. So you've got all kinds of professionals putting things out there that will inspire not just you, but the people that you're talking to. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the foul lines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. Mark Twain. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the ones with all the facts. Albert Einstein has dozens of phenomenal quotes that will make a point to your prospects. And these quotes have more relevance, more inspiration, more influence on the people that see them than if you try to text a message. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of others. Never underestimate the difference you can make in the lives of others. Step forward, reach out, and help. This week, reach to someone that might need a lift. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more possibilities. You'll get these from websites that you can return to. The more of these types of things that you post, the more appreciated you're going to be. If you want to be successful in this world, you have to follow your passion, not your paper. You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and by falling over. Dreams are extremely important. You can't do it unless you imagine. Let me fail if I must fail, if I must fall. The one I become will catch me. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And again, you could look up Martin Luther King quotes. You could look up Winston Churchill quotes. So when your audience likes or responds to any of these quotes, give them more from the same person. Opportunities are never lost. Someone will take the one you missed. The only one who can tell you you can't win is you. And you don't have to listen. So you can end December with a bigger team when you use my scripts, my posting tactics. Here we are, December the 19th. Christmas is next Monday. There's still plenty of time this week up to Christmas. You can even recruit people in your business on Christmas Day. And then, of course, New Year's Eve. End December with a bigger team when you use my posting tactics with recruiting tips. Your business does not slow down in December. It can increase with activity. More people are going to be off work, away from home. You can recruit like crazy and crush it. And we can be proactive. We can go out and we can start looking for people that we know in advance need what you have, want what you have. Transform your profiles into marketing magnets with just 5 simple profiles. I can't believe you can't hear that drill. All right. So for those of you that are in boot camp, we'll see you tonight. It's unbelievably loud, and I'm going to end here. So for those of you that haven't registered for boot camp, watch your email. We have a number of special Christmas promotions to help you go to the top of your business. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.